two. I said microphone check. 1, 2.
When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model kids wanna be me.
It's all about the risk.
Listen now, later you'll
If
believe
anyone
me.
pays
Got you
taxes,
under my
instant
spell, the
ban.
whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can
We're all
king me.
gonna die. Fuck
That is
semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Hello and welcome everyone to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg, and we have got 3 bangers for you tonight. 2 of them in the draft league. This first one between Desi and Tam, Rave Crabs versus Order 66. First off, representing the Rave Crab champions, if I can find them.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you
Ready. It's Desi and his opponent from Order 66.
What is you doing? Finna go
Hard.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad.
Squad.
Know they gon' hate. Do what I tell them. Get on your jaw.
It's Cam. I believe he was the first pick by Andrew Oler. I could be wrong about that. Joining me in the booth is the guy studying how to survey people or something. I don't know. I already forgot. We talked about it at length, and I already forgot. It's Snipes.
Hello. Yeah, it was political science and research methods.
Yeah, gross.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
It looks like Vizier coordinated a boost to Jendon. Now, we did get a ruling that kind of impacts Click v. Jendon here. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. This is like a squad of dedicated ships. Desi really wants those rerolls.
Yeah, they have 1, 2, 3 dedicated and then 2 born for this, so it's going to be a lot of passing tokens and rerolls. And then that doesn't even include Shakti, who will keep the tokens on people, so they don't have to get shot quite as much.
Yeah, we'll see how Desi approaches this. I mean, Vader and Jendon are the hard hitters. Tomax can also hit hard. Like, let's not take away anything from Plasma Torpedo True Grit action here. Vizier's basically there for Palp. No other reason.
Doing what Palp does.
Yes, being that Palp guy. He's Palpatine. Betting is open. Desi's ships do not die. I mean, they might. Here comes Jendon. I'm a little surprised that he recolored all of his fucking ships. So I gotta do that.
Jindon already reaching out for a lock. Gonna get one on an axe. Yeah, it's free. I think you boost here.
I'm sure everyone would love to see what Vader's doing. Too bad. Too bad. It's really hard to bet against Empire right now, but Desi also has 7 ships.
It looks like Desi's main plan, at least from ship design build, is to try and minimize the damage he's taking from Jindon and Vader each round.
So this is
trying
going
to
to be range
guarantee
3
2 to 3 invades.
obstructed. Does he want to spend the shield so early? Sure does.
Why
First
not?
blood to Desi. It's a good roll. Hit, crit. Desi 3 evades and spends the evade token from... Oh no, dedicated reroll. Oh, the 4th evade from the dedicated reroll. Now this is almost like the shot back did damage. 3 dice. Why 3 dice? Barrage rocket. Oh, it's a barrage rocket. Right?
It's going to take another.
Spends the Palp Force. 1 evade,
never
1
mind.
eye. 1 crit, 1 hit. Yeah, spends Palp, so no damage there. Dave, thank you for the sub. Shakti gonna spend to keep a focus on Axe and an evade on kickback. I mean, Desi's plan worked pretty well there. He's the only one who came out with a shield.
Yeah, and coming this round, the Republic will have a pretty nice flank onto Empire.
Yeah, Vizier gonna be kind of far away. Again, Vizier's literally just there for the extra force on Palp, so like he doesn't care. But you know, 2 shots versus
It's still a
8
3 dice
plus
gun.
7, yeah. That being said, I don't know if Desi really has a good like look into shooting Vader or confronting Vader here. So assuming you're going to do blues, right? The Republic doesn't really have many too hard blues. I think the V-Wings do. That's about it.
Maybe see like a 2 bank from boost into a boost. I think that's how his ability works.
I think it's 2 bank and then he focuses or whatever, and then at the start of engagement he can boost. Am I wrong about that? I think it's like a not in like the action timing.
Yeah, it's at the start of engagement. If there's a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 whose revealed maneuver is blue, you may perform a boost.
Yeah. So I mean that's pretty good. It's a nice little ability for a 2 or 3 point ship. 2-point ship. And we're gonna get roll here. Remember, turn 2 is where they'll start scoring points if they're within range 2 of that center Snapple. They will score a point if they're the only ship within range 2. It will get 2 points. Otherwise, it is all about scoring points. There is half points available in this scenario. It is the only one that has that as an option. I had some friends from bowling last night tell me they tried to watch a stream and were like, I have no idea what the fuck's happening. I'm like, well, maybe I should try to explain it every now and again, but learn, just learn. It's easy.
Yeah.
Get your bets in.
What are any of the rules to bowling again?
Pardon?
What are any of the rules to bowling?
What are the rules of bowling?
I guess the league. You're in a league, right, for bowling?
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm getting what your question is.
I guess what is the rule of the league in the sense that like what's the main rule? Like how's it formatted? That was a lot tougher to say than I think it should have been.
I still have no idea what you're asking. It's bowling.
How's the league formatted?
So you have a team, you bowl against another team, and then whoever scores higher wins.
Okay. Cool.
What's going on there, Psych? You okay? I called you Psych. That's on me.
I think the answer to that is still no.
Too many tests.
Yeah. My brain's turned to mush.
What school are you at?
ETSU, so East Tennessee State. It's in Johnson City, so you're right on the border to North Carolina.
Sure, it's not a real place. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Vader. I love that move from Vader. Look at him getting right in there. Oh, no!
Jendin.
He's on it, too.
I believe he can still perform his once per game move, though,
I do
because he
think you're
still fully
correct there.
executed the maneuver.
I do think you are correct.
I don't know. He can still perform the lock, too. It's just free.
Here's my question to you. Okay, he could boost left for sure.
Yeah, and then take no shots.
Oh, it doesn't look like Cam realized it. Also, didn't Jendin move out of turn?
She did.
Invader?
So did Vader, yeah. Well, here's the range 1 for Vader.
And it is clicked, but rolls natty is going to be 2. So Shock T does have a force, does have a thing. Can Shock T get a focus or something from somebody?
Born for this from Axe.
Okay. Send it over. I mean, this is a game plan from Desi right now. Go all in on Jendin for 1. Jendin will shrug that off. This, I assume, is going to be a Diamond Boron missile.
Into Tomax.
Okay, hit crit. Get a crit in. Not bad.
Could spend another charge to force him to roll again.
Ooh,
Correct?
it's a weapons failure. Beautiful crit, right?
Yep. It's going to really hurt the Plasma Torpedo any chance that he's going to get a lock in this game.
Oh, he took the lock and then missed the thing. So this is going to be a 1-die shot, range 3. Yeah, we gotta close these bets because honestly, I love Desi's game plan right now. I don't know how long it's actually gonna work, but for right now, it's working to perfection. Now each gain a point. This is indeed a league match.
Shock T going to keep the evade.
Yep. Perpetually at 1 force. Have you updated Buster? No, I'm probably going to only update Buster on, like, the Sunday.
I guess if you're Jendin, do you just 2 straight here because you already have the lock on Slider?
Yeah, I don't know, man. If you're Slider, why wouldn't you just slide? Well, I guess Vader's kind of in the way. You can't choose to go
All of that
backwards, right? Like a backwards.
No.
It has to be like a
But I
side
think
step.
if you bump into Vader, it might block the 2 straight. It'd be close though.
Yeah, but if you 4Ks, then you're bone die heaven.
I don't mind the too hard maybe barrel roll, but it also leaves the 4K open.
Yeah, I don't know what Slider's definitely in a bit of trouble.
I guess Slider could slide out to the left just to get some range out away from him.
Yeah. So here's the thing: if you too hard slider, that covers the 4K like a boss. Like you become a boss in that situation. But if he doesn't 4K, you are
Yeah,
the employee. Yeah. What I think is going to happen here is Desi's going to try and collapse on Tomax. But I don't know. For as good as Desi's setup is, or like how effective it's running right now, he hasn't really. There's a lot of guns facing not in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Yep. It's gonna take him a little bit to get around to actually shoot anything.
Yeah. And I think that's what this style of list does, right? It's plinks. It's death by 1,000 cuts, but you need to get the cuts.
So far,
going.
mostly self cuts.
Yeah, I mean, one. Yeah, it's actually all been self cuts. Really, if we think about it, Cam's done 2 damage. Unfortunately, it's only been to himself. Connor, what's up? And I think Vizier should be able to get in the fight this turn as well, and that is going to be needed. I think if you have 4 ships, you need all 4 ships to be able to engage. Got your name? No, different Connor. Different Connor. It's Conner. Yeah, Andre's right. We were actually lamenting about how it wasn't Deathfire who had the Connor nets. So, take that as you will. Here we go, turn 3. Vizier, straightforward, and 3 forward.
Staying out of the
Vizier
fight.
is going to go ahead and
Coordinate.
Yeah, coordinate the weapons failure fix. Don't hate
It's actually
that.
huge.
Don't hate that at all. Wow, that fit. Wow, okay. I think I would like to see a barrel roll here. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, you don't want to let Tomax just barrel roll
One
out of your arc.
in, focus, barrel roll, yeah. And what do you know? Desi has the same feelings I do on the matter. Shocketh T. All right. I mean, yeah. What else are you gonna do, right? Thank you.
Yeah. Trying to block
Okay.
the one bank by Vader, maybe.
It's still a banger for him, though. Like,
Well, his lock is on Shock T, so it will keep it at least out of range 1.
and just gets the bump. Beautiful move there from Desi. Of course, now you have to watch out for Tomax's, I believe, ion bombs next turn. Oh, the 3 forward. I think that's great. What a move. Absolutely a boss move there. This is a good game. Vader does end up taking the block.
We'll still have a shot on Shock T, but it will be range 2.
Yeah, which means Click is going to definitely click the range 1 away from Jandon. I think Shock T checked for patience there and didn't quite find it. Looks like Vader's not going to take the red thing, and we will click this range 1 to bonus away. So this is going to be your classic 3v2. Another banger. Hit crit. One evade. Is there a dedicated?
There is not. So I believe that'll just be the shields, unless he is in range of maybe Born for this evade.
Doesn't look like it. So that will be the shields on Slider. Now Vader into Shock T. Again, just rolling hot fire. But Shock T says, you know what? So am I. Dedicated.
Dedicates it.
Instead of just taking the thing.
Yeah.
It pays off again. 2 for 2 on dedicated. Let's go, Desi. Okay, here is Oddball. For 2.
Gonna force another through.
Shield. 1 away from half on Jendon. 2 hits into Tomax now. 2 evades from Tomax.
Rolling hot fire.
It crits. Everyone's rolling hot fire here. It's natties after natties after natties on the green, on the reds, and then the greens aren't that bad. I mean, Jendons are bad. Okay, all right. That's the average roll. That's an average roll. But Palp. Oh, Palp. Oh, it was on Vader? Oh, yeah, of course it was on Vader. It doesn't have Jendon. Come on, Greg.
Hit crit into Tomax.
Oh my god, crit's gonna go through. This is a wild start to our night, Snipes. Can you imagine?
Sick.
Can you imagine showing a regular person this and being like, "Did you say this is fucking wild? This is the most calmest thing I've ever seen in my life." They'll each get a point after all of that.
Did do half points to Slider,
yeah.
I believe.
Yep, that is correct. Good catch there. So Cam is gonna come out to a 3-2 lead. Let's get our first odds update for the evening and see if that pushes Cam above 51. Because I feel like it's gonna say 51. 52. 52% to Cam right now. So funny.
I do feel like you wanted to do more damage by this point, though, if you're Jendon.
Yeah, you haven't got max value out of Jendon, but look where Jendon is compared to all the arcs from the not arcs, but shooting arcs from the Republic. Now's where Jendon can probably really turn it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you got that 4K in. Should be 2 to 3. I'm sorry, yes, 2 to 3.
Is there a way Oddball can block that 4K?
Yeah, but do you really want to do that?
It might keep Jindin out of the fight for a few more turns, and then she has the trouble of turning around because they have what, red 1 and 2 hearts.
Yeah, but Jendon also has the push
Oh
the
right, she
limit.
doesn't care about. Yeah, she doesn't care. She says what stress. That ability's busted.
This Buster is not connected to anything. This Buster is a completely different Buster. The Twitch stream runs off a completely different language than the Discord does. The Discord bot is written in Python. The Twitch stream, everything is written in C sharp. So they're like completely different. Think of this one as old Buster.
Turn 4.
What are the victory odds based out of then? Is it purely point based? So it's point based, but it's the points become more relevant. So it's points based. Oh gosh, how do I explain? So it's points to victory based, and that gets more important the closer to round 7. Leroy, thank you. Meat bags to the ship. So, like, I figure the average game is about 7 rounds. This one feels like it's going all 12. They're moving quite quickly, I feel. But, so just like the closer to 7 it gets. Yeah. The thing it doesn't take
Great
into
move.
account is ships. Yeah, it's a nice little move from Slider there. Put some pressure into Vader.
Would still be worried about the 4K and then boost back in with Jendin for the proton cannon.
Just a boost from Click. Zero Ionize next turn. I gotta agree with you. It's very close though. Wow, okay. Tomax does the barrel roll true grit thing, right? Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Might get 2 really nice shots. Assuming they're like 2 or 3 hearted here.
I think you shoot a boost here because you want to get rid of the dedicateds, and it's unlikely you're going to do any damage to shock.
I still think you're gonna do some damage to shock here. Oh, well, there you go. Eyeball's gonna try and block the 4K or at least sit in front of it. Now, this is unfortunate for Kickback because the second he takes a lock, he's going to lose that lock to the Ion, so there's no point in even doing those shenanigans. There's the 4K. Boom, baby! I think you have a proton cannon lined up. Like, while you have oddball range 1, I think you've got the proton cannon lined up on Slider.
I think that's
that
the
off
shot
board.
you need to take.
Yeah. Just to prevent a shot going into your bomber. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't hate that simply because the simply because
You're almost on half
yeah,
points.
you don't want to give up those points. So that's Cam thinking defensively, which is something I never do, which is why he's better than I am. All right, yeah, just a focus for
Should
Vader.
Yeah, no more afterburners, so we'll just be stuck where he is.
That Iron Bomb, gonna get Vizier, gonna get kickback. All right, Vader and Jendon. Jendon's gonna go after Click, and I can't say I 100% blame him.
Choosing not to spend the shield, I don't blame
Yeah, I mean, you
Cam
can't
here.
you can't just give up half points for that. And when you don't even have target lock. Gonna, yeah, get the conversion. Click now. Is there a Born for this?
I believe Kickback should have Born for this.
Dedicated reroll doesn't work. Gonna spend Kickback's evade, and we'll take a shield. Vader now. Vader. Ratchet, thank you for the follow. Vader, so
The 3-hit.
Oh, Shakti.
Does have the Born for this evade and dedicated.
So get the Born for this focus, right? And then spend the evade token. Somehow takes nothing from that. I mean, all right, Desi's showing us the way. You're watching a masterclass in somehow mitigating damage here. Now, I think Shakti's on her own on this one.
Not the roll you wanted.
How much force does Shakti have? 0. Shakti's just going to take 2. That is going to be 2 more points to Cam. Lord of Britannia, hello. You're doing well?
Did Desi check for not dedicated, patience this round? So maybe Shakti had Vizier in range?
Don't know if he did. Did we get the console fire roll?
I don't believe we did yet.
Aaron Crow rolled 3 dice. Man, this damaged engine now on Tomax. That is going to be a point there as well. Click now. I mean, gonna try. Uses the ability.
Gates
to
the
take
range 3
away.
bonus.
Yeah, but got the evade token sitting there. Wait, why would you take that?
Forgot
Have an
about the evade, I guess.
You have an evade token.
Oh, there. He noticed it.
All right. So, barrage rocket into Vizier. And that'll get a shield. And that is going to be it. Hello.
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 Did we get a console fire roll? I don't remember.
Yep,
Yeah, I
you-
rolled
you
it
took
F1.
one and took one.
Okay. Thank you. So,
You asked them about the console fire?
yeah, he did. He rolled one and got one, he said. So I must have conflated that with like a shot that came in.
I think taking this wide approach with Vizier, even though it helped Tomax a little bit, kind of hurt overall the positioning of Empire. Because there's no way for Vizier to really turn in for these next few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to like bank him out, right? Just to like.
Yeah, if you bank him in this turn, there's going to be 3 Republic ships, maybe 4, that are going to shoot you, and then you're going to potentially get blocked to a rock. Or
Yeah.
have to be around it.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Desi's one flaw right now is that he hasn't really gotten any sort of focused fire. Again, Desi's going for like death by 1,000 cuts here, and that is perfectly fine. But you need to get those 1,000 cuts in because all your defensive shenanigans in the world can't make up for the law of large numbers, and there being more reds than greens. So you got to strike while it's working.
Yep. I think
Damn,
trying to
holding
get half on
strong.
Jendon
Yeah, getting half
should
on
be the
Jendon.
goal.
Getting half on Jendon and getting Tomax. I feel like there's kind of two. Maybe I'm wrong in this, but I kind of see like 2 fights happening right now. Like there's the Vader Tomax fight to the right, and then to the left, kind of divided by that asteroid that Tomax is right in front of. To the left is like the Jendon fight, and it's kind of impressive that Jendon's going 1v4 and like not dead. So I mean, pretty cool.
Yeah. Especially with the lackluster green dice so far from Jendon.
Yeah, but I mean, like, again, the law of large numbers, right? Those dice are going to come around. You can't relying on opponents having bad dice is a terrible game strategy. It happens every now and again, and it sucks, but you can't sit there and be like, I am relying on this happening. Yeah, Andre has it right. The longer it goes towards the end game, the bigger the advantage the aces have. Because in a one-on-one to get some points, who you trust right more right now?
Definitely Empire. Their ships will just...
Yeah. It just is what it is when it comes to that. So you really need to... It's 1,000 cuts, but you need to get them in fast. Ideally, you want 4 or 5 shots on the same ship, and that's how you cut them down. I'm waiting this ion bomb. Yeah, this ion bomb should be pretty nasty. Ion, you fat-fingered fluff. I make so many typos. It's not even...
Interesting to throw it up. Although I guess most likely you're hitting kickback no matter what anyways.
Okay. I like banking it back that way. I think that's a good thing. And yeah, that's really what I thought Zero was gonna do. And this is what I thought Max was gonna do. I don't really know what I thought Goose was gonna do. Yeah, you might as well take the red focus if you're gonna be ionized because you gotta do a blue maneuver anyway. taking the second chopper charge. Now, are you going to barrel roll oddball? No, looks like not. Oddball was going to take a lock. Okay.
Just setting oddball up for next turn.
Yeah. And in fact, it turns out that was a pretty smart decision, although I think...
He's from
wait,
Buffalo,
he
the
already
greatest
used the
city.
cannon, so he doesn't get the cannon again on this.
I don't think Vader's in range of that ion bomb.
No, I don't either. And I like this from Vader. I think this is good.
There is one
way
out.
out.
One way out.
All right. Hit, crit.
Should have dedicated. Does also have the Born for this evade.
Dedicated really coming in here. That is a crit. And it is a disabled power regulator. I mean, ionized anyway, right? Like, that's perfect. It's the best crit you could get in that situation. You're already ionized. It's going to heal itself.
That is a good point.
Commentator numero dos is Noah, a.k.a. Snipes.
Able to avoid Jensen's shot. Two more natties going straight into Tomax.
And Vizier will get Tomax out of that. Tomax now going to go into Slider. Nothing. Slider back into Tomax. Oh, Tomax console fire. Safe.
No damage.
Slider putting one in. Tomax takes one.
Down to 1 health.
Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts, but you don't have another shot. Oh, you might have kickback, right? Did kickback already shoot?
I believe kickback already shot.
Yeah, Desi's playing the mega defensive game, but at some point you need to score points. So shield on Vizier.
Do you find it impressive, though, that Slider has managed to live through, I think, 4 Jenden shots?
Yeah, I mean, Desi's putting on a clinic in defensive Republic play. Realistically, Tomax Bren would die from fume inhalation if his console was on fire. Right? Well, no, he's got the mask thing because there's no oxygen in TIE bombers. His cockpit could be full of fog. It wouldn't matter because his oxygen's not coming from that. It's coming from his suit. You're wrong. I got him. You got Star Wars, bitch. Someone clip that. Kickback would actually explode. That part's true.
I guess if you're Vizier, you just boost 3 bank around the rock.
Six to 5. Enter turn 6. So the closer we get to turn 7, the more the points matter. But it's this close. I still think it's not going to change all that much. Yeah, still 52 for Cam. After turn 7, it kind of flatlines and it's just going based off points.
Jin's proton cannon is back up, so can probably line that up on somebody.
Yeah, the proton cannon is back up. Jendon has to be careful now because now you've got Oddball. I think what Oddball does here is the one hard barrel roll. Am I wrong? I think that's your best chance to get like the widest arc.
Yeah, because the 1 bank is red, but the 1 heart is white, correct?
Yeah, I think the one banks are really weird. I don't really get why the one bank would be red, but sure. All right, Vizier.
Because they're moving so fast.
Running away. Again, just literally being a mobile calculate.
Vizier has not shot once.
Oh, fucking self bump. Unfortunate. And it will cost
Punished.
him. Boost takes a shield, and now Vader. If Vader went slow, Vader has a choice to make. So now you basically have 2 ships doing that to themselves. See, I like that from Desi because you know that the defender has to move fast to get that target lock. But what if Cam knows Desi knows that? Oh, if you're Tomex, you're lining up, like the kill shot's being lined up on you between you and Axe. So do you go maximum, do you go focus, target lock, barrel roll, and just be like, we doing this, dog?
I think you just try and get as much damage out as you can before he dies.
Yeah. I mean, between the console fire and then kickback shot. Yeah, I agree with this. And I think you got a barrel roll. I don't think you can boost through, so I think you got a barrel roll. Give yourself the widest arc possible. It is a red focus. Okay. Vader, 3 forward. Now here's the thing. If you boost into a shot. But I'm going to go ahead and take the block.
Vader is out of afterburners.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. This is not great for Jendin. This
I
could
think you
be
just
the turn.
focus.
This could be the turn Desi needs. Although Shakti is in a bit of trouble here. Darth Vader. Range 3. Him, 42 months. Gosh. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Shakti, the
And
big
she's fine.
evades. Let's go. That solves a lot of problems for Desi. I don't know, solves
Yep.
maybe a weird word to use there, but that helps a lot.
Well, I think Shakti is free to just leave now.
Yeah.
You can do this
Take the
system phase
range
reposition.
0. 2 crits. Clicks on 1 shield. Click does have a focus. And gonna go ahead and spend it. I mean, Desi's been playing defense this whole time. So of course. Gonna keep that up. Alright, Tomax now. This will be a plasma torpedo into 1 shield boost. This could be a kill shot. Oh, it's... Yeah. There it is. Gets the 1 evade. Needs to be able to get... Yeah, has to spend that evade from Axe over. Has to.
Just born for this, range 0 to 2, so yeah, can.
So... Takes a hit, right? Shield hit.
Yep, because the crits get neutralized first.
That is another point to Cam, though. All right. I mean, Desi needs points here. I feel like this is his best chance for them. He needs them.
It's barely
Oddball.
range 2 as well.
Bashing for 2 hits. 3 evades from Jendin. Kick back. Only 1 has a... Oh, I thought he had a lock. I'm wrong.
I believe he
Living.
was ionized last turn, so could only focus.
Oh, but the console fire. They forgot the console fire, and the console fire is going to kill him. Right? That's what the console fire was? Yeah, there it is. Down
So it'll be
goes
2 more
Tomax.
points.
2 more points to Desi. Tie ball game. Good night, Connor. No shots for Axe. Boost has a range 1 into Vader. No focus, so just 1 crit. Vader needs a result. And he can palp 1 there. Be fine. Yep. And I think that's all the shots. A point each. 8 to 8 as we enter turn 7. Let's calculate the odds. There's still 21 minutes left in this one. They're playing at a very fast pace, but that pace is still very high quality X-Wing.
Surely you just run away with Shakti at this point, right? You don't bother turning her in to try and keep tokens.
Yeah, I would like consider like barrel rolling her system and then 3 harding boosting. Like
Yep.
get the fuck away from Vader if you can.
Because Vader is basically useless in some cases. Like he can roll, but he can't boost after you,
Not
and he only
anymore.
gets the one action.
So here's what I think should happen. I think all these ships should be turning in on Jendon.
I
think you
agree with that.
literally be attacking Jendon like there's no fucking tomorrow. And here's the thing, right? Oddball can bump Jendon, like go like 2 forward, bump, and get the focus and a target lock, right? Am I crazy?
It is a
That's
red
how.
action, so I believe so. Yep. If you fully execute or perform the red action, and the red focus is a red action, so focus lock
So that's
for
a
free.
bash. That's I'm not guaranteed, but it's a really good shot at 2 hits there. Here's the thing: has Cam lured Desi into a false sense of security by not having Vizier guns this whole game? When does Vizier get involved?
I think we're gonna see it this turn. Might do the Aileron boost right, and then do a 2-3 bank in. Maybe even just a 1 bank, just to get the gun on some targets.
Vizier, Aileron, 3 forward. Yeah, so I think Vizier's going for guns on oddball this turn.
Only
Oof.
enemies? Bump.
Not gonna take the focus. That's interesting. That does leave the boost open.
But it also leave that might be to get a shot on Jin, but it also leaves Jin to get potentially a really good shot on boost.
Yeah. See, I really would have liked to see the ships turn in on Jendon here.
Yeah, because nothing's gonna shoot Jendon this turn, I don't think.
Well, you got oddball.
So it's gonna be free
That's it.
damage.
That's it. Ooh. I'm not sure I love that for Jendon.
You could barrel roll right to at least get out of range.
He's gonna spend his thing.
Barrel rolling left.
I don't think that did anything for you. Vader does end up getting blocked, but also has the shot on Shakti.
She will have the Born for this, I believe, from Axe though.
Pretty close. I am very confused by that.
Isn't that a range 2 on Vader? Or range 1 almost?
It was a range 1 on Vader, and I don't know why he declined. Maybe he's like, I'm not getting Vader, so I'm better off like trying to get these guns somewhere else. But 1 hit, 1 evade. Vader, I gotta assume is gonna be another range 3 shot into Shakti.
3 more hits, just spend your force. Oh,
There it is. And that's why you can't rely on that forever. Shakti goes down, giving up 2 more points.
you need oddball to get half points here.
Yeah, you absolutely need this. Focus, target lock, focusing for 3. Jendon can focus for 2, but that is going to be half points on Jendon, which is only 3. I mean,
It's
we say
crazy.
only, yeah, it's only 3. 2 hits, Innovator. Innovator shrugs it off. 1 hit, Innovator. Innovator shrugs that off. Now, I assume the plan is to try and half-point Vizier.
Vizier shrugs it off.
Not today. Now, Vizier gets a shot on a unmodded. That's 3 hits.
It's going to be half points as well.
And the game stays tied. We'll each get 1. It is 12-12 as we enter round 8. With 13 and a half minutes left. Vizier shooting better than everyone else. Honestly, the dice have been... I haven't felt like they were lopsided at all. Desi got... I mean, like, yeah, he blanked the 4 with Shakti, but, I mean, Shakti was still alive for all this time. Yeah, you know, like...
Yeah. I think the biggest problem for Desi now is he's just not going to be able to get shots on Jendon, other than maybe oddball.
Kind of ironically, it might have been Chopper, C110P, that really hit it to Shakti. She could never take the evade because she was always having a jam something away. Bender, thank you for the resub. 8 months. Appreciate it, buddy. It's been absolute banger. It's probably my favorite game of X-Wing we've had in a long time. It's just weird to see like a defensive game plan actually work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Don't get to see it often that ships with all the defensive capabilities helping each other out actually working. Usually it's just dedicated into blank.
right. What can Republic R2 do? Is there any regen capacity to a Republic R2? Because Oddball's carrying.
You can gain a deplete token to repair a damage card, cover a shield, or remove a device at range 0 to 1.
Yeah, so you recover a shield, right? Take the deplete, cover
Yep.
a shield. You don't have to worry about any devices anymore. Here's something that I think is probably not a big deal. I think Cam's probably got it covered. But gotta be sure you don't give up 2 points for that middle here. Right now,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Jendon's just gonna bank in.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Greg, we can hear the players, I think, through your mic. No, you can't hear the players. You can hear whoever's in the same room as Noah. All right. Turn 8. Here we go. basically a 50-50 ball game here. And Vizier gonna check for a coordinate using that ability. Love to see it. We'll give the evade. Yeah, so if this keeps happening, this Jendin's gonna be unkillable with Jendin's ability. Yep, spends an R2 charge to get a shield back. Remember, you can't regen above half anymore.
Well, you can regen your shields back. You just don't get the points back from regenning, correct?
Right. You don't. Yeah, sorry. You don't. Yeah, you don't get the points back. I'm surprised. Is click out of target lock shenanigans? Isn't that just something he can do?
I think Click currently has Jindin
Or
and Vader
not.
locked.
Sorry, not click. Kickback. Surprised he didn't take the target lock on Vader there. I mean, he probably doesn't want the strain because it looks like Vader did a good job to not end up in arc. This could be a taste of
Jindin's
proton
about to
cannon.
just...
Proton cannon into kickback. The target lock and possibly palps.
We'll have dedicated at least.
Ooh, gosh, wish you had a focus. It's always the one you don't take. So he is planning on spending palp, so he gets the free conversion, and I'm assuming palp. Yep. And I'm sure there's a dedicated reroll coming. Evade spends his evade. That is going to be hit crit and half points and a stunned pilot.
Super close game so far.
Yeah, but again, Cam just keeps taking little points after little points, and it gets increasingly harder for Desi to get points. 2 hits here. That is 2, and is that half?
That is half.
Man, come on, make me look like a dick the second I say something. Alright, gonna take the range 3. One evade. Here, men will say 4 stood against 7. All right. 15, 14. I think Cam needs 1 for that center.
You would be correct.
Turn 9 with 6 minutes left. What a game. Yes, I'm being told that 2 of the 4 are Sith Lords. Ay caramba! All right, Snipes. What do you do here if you're Desi?
I think you try and not get half, and you try and turn all your ships in onto Vizier to potentially kill him. Like, try to not get half damage on any more of your ships or have any of them die. But if they do, try and kill Vizier to make up for it.
So Vizier is worth potentially 2 more. Kickback is also worth 2 more. Oddball is also worth 2 more. Click is worth 1. Boost is worth 1. These are all half-point increments. Slider's 1. And Axe is 1.
Because saving kickback will be hard. I think you just 3-bank him over the gas cloud. No, he can't 3-bank. He only has it's red. I don't know what kickback's going to do, but I think the rest should turn on in Vizier.
I think kickback's gonna like 1 or 2 bank, evade, have Axe 1 or 2 hard, evade, and then you've got pretty much 2 guaranteed evades on the shot coming from Jendin. I don't think Vader could get a shot, or if it does, it's not a great one.
I think the only way Vader gets a shot is if the 1-bank or 2 hard fits without hitting the cloud. Like the 1-bank roll or 2 hard lock.
Yeah.
Maybe the 3 hard would get you over, but then I think you're putting your base on the cloud.
So I think you can protect Oddball by 2 harding him and then R2ing that second shield back.
Yep.
Here, the 1 bank. Into focus.
He didn't go for Vizier. Just put himself in the arc.
Yeah, this is a little. I guess you gotta make room for click too. So like, I get it, but
But I think that 2-bank or 1-bank would have been a lot cleaner and given you a shot at least. Because you know Jendin's not going to be there.
I wonder if you consider the barrel roll here to try and block
If you don't
the
think
3 bank from Jendin.
If you don't think Vader's going to get a shot, then
Well,
I think the roll is definitely worth
I think
it.
Vader's getting a shot no matter what. Oh, he goes over the cloud, which means he's gonna lose any locks he has, which is 0, I guess. But he loses the click lock too.
But he's ionized, so 2-dice gun.
Wow. Takes the hit. Jendin gets blocked, but this is still a banger for fucking Jendin. I mean, yikes.
Slider's only on 2 health as well.
Jendin will take a strain to not take the stress, pushing the limit, as it were. Shakti was pretty effective, I think, for the first, 6 rounds of the game. Vader, 2 hits. Nothing to sneeze at. There's the
Gets out of this
focus
shot.
pen. Gonna force another one. I'm sure this shot's gonna be click. 3 dice. Into click. I think he's trying to strip focus tokens. Ooh, not great. Only one.
I think you had to go for slider though to tie it up. Because now you just lose because you didn't do half. Unless Vizier can kill boost.
Oddball, 1 die, V1. Gonna palp that 1 into an evade. Click dog millionaire. Can put 2 into Vizier. Vizier has a focus. Oh, that's so tough because you need these points. I don't think you can spend here.
You can't. You have to just hope that you don't die.
Yeah, that's the risk. Vizier taking 2, down to 2. There's the buzzer. 1 damage, so Vizier's gonna end up living. No one's born for this yet. Range 1, 4v2. Into boost. Only 2.
He gets 2.
Can Boost survive? Does Boost have a focus?
He lives.
He lives! Born for this! And Desi pulls out the upset over the Empire. 16! 15! A masterclass in defensive flying. And maybe getting a little bit lucky at the end. But that's not the point. What a game. That was a good game, Snipes.
That was absolutely insane.
What a great game that was.
That has probably got to be the best Republic flying I have ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, for me right now, game of the year. And it's not like, can you pinpoint any one thing someone did wrong? Not for me. Like, I mean, there's a lot of hindsight stuff like, oh, Vizier could get involved earlier, but he didn't do anything wrong. It's 16-15. He had a chance to win it on the last shot. What a game.
It wasn't even that bad it wasn't even a bad chance. It was a 4v2 on 1 health chip.
4v2 on 1 health. You needed 3 results. Not that bad. Great game. Just an excellent job from Desi. I don't know if I've ever seen defensive, like a defensive maneuver like that. We only had 2 ships killed this whole game, and it wasn't boring. Which is a minor miracle unto itself. All right, well, shit. We'll be back with game 2 in just a minute. Nothing to live up to. Don't worry about it. We'll see you in just a few. This is Nickel City X-Wing.